today.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A time for Mac Jones and his Patriot offense to take the field. Jones now in his second season since being selected 15th overall in 2021.
I think we'll all remember 2021 as a banner quarterback draft, and we saw 5 taken in the first round. It was actually the 5th of those 5, Mac Jones, who was the runner-up in the Rookie of the Year voting with the 5th most yards by a rookie in league history. The Patriots, they have to be dancing in the streets with the idea that this guy is going to be their quarterback for about the next 10 years.
The end result, 21 yards. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing, Jones. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle this? And get the ball. Down so they can kick it.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener. On 3rd down and short, and everything well executed. He not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. But there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action yet. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, watch the slant.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 66 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit, another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Quick completion to Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give right side now to Hunt. He'll get this down to the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Jones throw complete there to Smith. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a play fake here on first down. He completes it to Henry. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Hunt will try going up the middle. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He will find his tight end, Smith, for a Patriot touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Patriots are back within a score. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 45 on second down. Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Tack.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriotsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nelson Aguilar. 72 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And now the Dolphins have it, but he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I need your help on this one. We just saw an extra point blocked. Do you think the rain had anything to do with it getting blocked?
Everything goes a little bit slower, but I'll tell you what, the snap and the hold, they look good.
Yeah, and most of the time, I love when you bring that up about it getting slower. It's deliberate when it gets slower, right? Because you have to go through it a little bit more. You want to be just a little bit more careful catching the ball, putting it down, and giving him a chance to kick it.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down. Tua buying time to his left. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Pick it up. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Red, cycle.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua under pressure. They got him again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hand.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. But we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Tua sets up to pass it. Downfield throw tip, but he still got it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. off running left is Mostert. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up. Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw on second and 10. Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Tua going to throw. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Mostert is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Nelson Aguilar and company getting set to go again on offense now. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that, because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, it's Mostert. It'll only only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Hunt. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. 49 yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game. This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt.
They'll get this up to about the 44.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the 44, Jones. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Emmanuel Ogbah providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Watch out for Hill on the return. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense.
They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Patriots take over.
So now Jones and the Patriots.
Down 21-13, 2:14 to play. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
So the Patriots coming out now.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Aguilar.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Jones.
Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Jones.
He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Jones throw into the hands of Henry here.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
To throw is Jones.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here as they got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert.
And they're going to get the 1st down here as he's up to the 14. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.